Hello and welcome to this afternoon pace challenge. This is for one of those upcoming days when I'm not going to be able to do it more than likely. So I've been able to get them knocked out, thankfully. We have two French brandies entered in 2018. One is 43% alcohol, the Brandy Sainte Louise. A minimum of 3 years of aging in French oak in the cognac region. Usually the minimum is 2 years. But this is a blend of different different French brandies. Which are between 3 and 10 years. Okay, so I was trying to look at this about cognac. Yeah, they use it's not technically a cognac, but it's related to the cognac region. But anyway, you can read their website. It's very detailed. It's owned by a person in Dallas, Texas, but it is what you would say contracted out. It's called Charente, copper pot still distillation. And Charente means like sharing. You know what I mean? Like you're paying somebody else to use their brandy, which is not unusual because that's what a lot of companies do. But they don't have, it's not like Ricou Spirits has their own still copper pot stills out in southern France. No, or southwestern France. But she claims she went all over France and tried to get the best brandies that would fit her goals. And if you look at their website, they found an old brandy label from the 1800s, and they used this to kind of copy that old out of trademark label to use to make it look like an old style brandy. And she said it was something that chefs had been looking for, and they couldn't get the right brandy for cooking and all of this. So, and this was also designed for being very useful with cocktail production at a bar room. So it's saying was created at the request of bartenders nationwide who were searching for a classic old world style brandy. Now I'm just going by what they're saying. I mean, you say that's nothing but hype. I don't know that. I would assume that it is true. And then it says about the brandy itself, it says, just fine blended and aged in the cognac region. Blended and aged, notice, in the cognac region. That was the thing that was confusing me. But not distilled in the cognac region. Let's see one more thing here. Then we got ROC VS, introduced in 2018 by Diageo. No age statement, but VS usually means about 2 years. Are they going to come out with a VSOP and an XO? More than likely, I would have imagined. All right. Try one more thing. I I've seen the word Sharon Tate. Do it taste? But that doesn't mean share. Do it taste like Hennessy? Taste, I meant. It's similar. It's probably designed to rival Hennessy because that's going to be its chief. That's going to be the chief. That's the champ, you know. Hennessy is your #1 selling French brandy, and it's a cognac, and this is not, but it's still trying to, you know, go against that. So is it going to succeed? This I do not know. But I see it all around, and I get the idea that it's catching on. Let me go rinse this glass. All right. Got a nice little foil cap, wooden cap, particle board. You know what I'm saying? Particle cork. It's real cork, but it's like little particle pieces. This thing pours like crazy. You got to watch it. You'll pour too much quick. It'll just flow out. So it's designed in a way that it just comes out. There's no glugging on this. So pour with care. Especially when you're trying to save it for Taste Challenge and not waste it. Look how much I've already gone through. So careful. Be careful with the Syrah. The Brandy Sainte Louise will glug out because it's got the, it's a foil cap also. It's got a long skinny neck. It's not built for pouring so much. It also has that particle board chipped cork. I wonder what they hold it together with, some kind of resin. What do I know for cork? All right. Pours out nice and slow instead of buy the Ciroc and see. You just pour it, it'll just start coming out like crazy. Oh man. Hey, seriously, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm in the middle of something. I'm serious. But you gonna be there? All right. I said, watch if she tries to call me when I'm doing this. Been playing phone tag all morning. What's your favorite dark liquor? I don't really have a favorite because I just don't. I like a lot. And I'd have to. If I told you that I have a favorite, I think I'd just be making it up. It wouldn't be accurate. I'd just be making a guess. And I don't want to make a guess. If I really had a favorite, I'd say, oh yeah, it's just clearly my favorite. And I don't, so I'm not going to say that. The Ciroc is much darker, actually. Good deal darker. Not, yeah, it's a good deal. This is like copper. This is more like mahogany. Now that's strange because, well, I don't know. Do they add color? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get into all that. I mean, they might not. Now, if you read the Brandy Sainte Louise website, it's a blend. It's a blend of different French brandies that are aged between 3 and 10 years. 3 and 10. So the youngest brandy is 3. The oldest is 10. Well, if you don't give an age statement, you can just say just a brandy. If you give an age statement, you got to call it 3-year age because the youngest brandy would be 3. But then you got 10-year-old. So she doesn't give an official age statement, the owner. She just says between 3 and 10. Okay, so you say, well, average about 7. Yeah, it's a pretty good age on it. What's the price? Well, normally about $30 a bottle, but I got it for about 20 at Savannah Discount. Ciroc is normally about 30. Well, I saw it at Walmart, it's 34. Price has gone up because it was 31 for about a year or two. It's 31.5 and then it went to 34. But I got it for 29, and I can't remember where I bought it. I think I got it at. I remember now. It was at International Market. I don't know why they had it for 29. They might still have it for 29. They're on Barron Street in Metairie, Louisiana. But I said, you know what? I bet you I'll never see it for 29 again. And I never did. I prefer brandy over whiskey. You do? I'm not sure. Sometimes brandy, if I start doing a bunch of taste challenges, at first it's really good, and then it gets to like, ugh, I can't stand it. But then whiskey does the same thing. It's like too much grain, and the brandy is too much sweet grapes. But in my mind, I think I prefer brandy, but in reality, I don't think I'm really correct. They both kind of get to me after a while, where I just can't stand the taste. Whereas it seems like rum doesn't ever do that. And I don't have enough experience with tequila to say so. Honestly, I usually just stick with 2 beer. Yeah. This is going to sound crazy, but I never drink hard liquor unless I'm doing a taste challenge or a review. I just don't. Now, you might say, well, you lie. You know you're off drinking hard liquor off air. Oh, no, you're wrong. I'm trying to save it anyway for taste challenges, so I would never do that off air because, A, I don't have any desire to do it. I just drink beer. I'm like Craig Swinson who's watching. And secondly, I just don't want to waste it. I want to keep it for the taste challenges and the solo reviews. Now, believe it or don't believe it, but that's the truth. The aroma, stereotypical French brandy. They always have like a super intense, pungent, almost like you could say turned fruit. It's like old fruit that's about to turn bad. That's a terrible description, and it's probably not an accurate description. But I don't know how to give a correct description. Maybe it's like nougat or golden raisins. I don't know. Look, I even said one of these tasted like prune juice. So I don't know how to describe these properly. Do I like Black Bush? That's the best Irish whiskey I've tried yet. The Burley, the Bushmills Black Bush, aged 8 years in sherry barrels. Now, I haven't tried that many Irish whiskeys, honestly, so I can't. That doesn't mean a whole lot. Taste, I mean, I hadn't tasted it yet. Aroma, pretty similar. I mean, the Brandy Sainte Louise is 43% alcohol, and the Ciroc is 40. So you would think that that 3% alcohol difference would probably help me tell which is which. And you would think that, but that may not be accurate, but we're going to see. I've had 90 proof products I couldn't tell over 80 proof. Seems a little far-fetched, but it's true. Grape skins, intense tannin, grape flavor, almost sometimes I have like a tea leaf. Nougat, there's a little vanilla. Even cocoa, like chocolate. You say you're going crazy out of your head. No, I'm crazy in my head. I'm just telling you what I'm tasting. Let's go over here. Very similar. Very similar. I wasn't picking up any chocolate notes this morning, but then this morning I hadn't been eating stuff all day. I had Popeye's spicy chicken mixed, white and dark meat, coleslaw, mashed potato, really cream potato, and gravy, buttermilk biscuit, 3 chocolate chip flavored cookies. So not chocolate chip, you know, the Oreo mimics, which are so inferior, made by a store brand. But 3 cups of coffee. Yeah. So I don't know. Could it? Some of these things have influenced the flavor. I doubt it, really. I doubt it. It's probably just that my ability to taste has improved over the day. It opened up, you know. By tonight, it might deteriorate. I don't know the science of tasting, honestly. Buttermilk biscuits here. We go sift the flour rolled in the dough. Yeah. I gotta tell you, it's pretty close. So the price is the same, so that's no point in contention. They both look pretty. They smell nice. They're the same price, about $30 or more per bottle, unless you, like me, and you find places that have crazily low prices, such as Savannah Discount. I mean, you might find Brandy Sainte Louise for $27. I don't know. But see, that second one is sticking in my throat a little bit, like burn, like. And that's telling me what? Higher ABV, stronger, heavier body, more robust. So I think that's the Brandy Sainte Louise. And I think that's the Ciroc. I'm not totally confident in that. Now, the big question, so I think I could tell them apart. Excuse me. The big question is, which one tastes better? It's a tie for the most part. Man, that second vaccine has hit me pretty hard, says FD. Yeah. Wish I could be drinking with you, Ron. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry you took that and it's making you ill. So I think that's the Brandy Sainte Louise. It's got a pretty good amount more body and heft to it. I didn't think it would be that much, being 83 to 80. I mean, 86 proof to 80 proof, 43% to 40. But is it way better? Nah. Is it way worse? Nah. So which one would I buy? Whatever one's cheaper. Which in my case would be Brandy Sainte Louise. But I bet you I could still go to Savannah Discount and they got 2 or 3 bottles left on the shelf. They probably do. I don't know that. I could be wrong. They might all be gone. They had a lot, and then the next time I went, they had a few, and I'm thinking, you know, they might have a couple of ones lingering. But they're always changing their brandy selection. So they do a lot of rotating there. You walk in the store, that's the first shelf area, and it's just full. I mean, yeah, they got all kind of brandy nobody ever heard of. You know, these what you would call off brands. But you know, it may not be off brands in like Uruguay. It might be like the #1 brandy in Uruguay, but they somehow got it over here or over there in Jefferson Parish, so they're gonna sell it. But you know what I'm saying? Like stuff that is unheard of here, it might be popular in some other country, and they probably got connections around the world. I know Savannah Discount has a name for themselves. They even had a Crown Royal Barrel Select Savannah Discount bottle, the whole shelf. It's a barrel pick. Crown Royal barrel pick for Savannah Discount. Liquor store on Louisiana Highway 45. I did not buy it because there would be no purpose in doing that taste challenge for the audience, because people are going to watch and say, I can't get that. This challenge has no purpose to me. And I would agree. And that's why I tend to do beers that are more widely available. Not that I'm fixated upon those beers, but people are more interested in watching stuff that they can actually try and drink themselves. Could I search around for the most hard to find craft beers that nobody could get? Yeah, I could do that. And I could find a lot of them too. A lot. Many. I don't know what that would prove. I'm not going to do what I don't watch. You know what I mean? I never watch things like that. Some obscure beer that I never heard of and somebody's talking about it. No, I'm not saying they're bragging about it. Some of them do, try to show people up. Like, look at me, all the great stuff I get that you can't. And I paid $9 a can for it and all of that. I could do that, but I wouldn't know what would be the point of it. So like with all these brandies, gin, rum, tequila, whiskey, rye whiskey, blended whiskey, I try to just get stuff that's common in a sense so that we could all participate, all the viewers and myself, we could participate. So like when I buy Reynolds brandy coming up, people are going to say, oh yeah, I could buy that. I know what that is. I've heard of that. I've had it. And there'll be like 50 other video reviews for it. So it brings more of a community, I think, connection. Ciroc, well, everybody can buy it. I did the Virginia Black. Pretty much everybody can get Virginia Black. I'm not saying it's popular. Maybe for 2 years it was, 2016 to 18. But, it's still lingering around, overpriced. I got it for cheap. I got it for $10. Everybody else got to pay $38 a bottle. It's one of those deals. I don't know if I ever heard a song from the singer Drake. He might be a good singer. I don't know. I just saw the bottle and I bought it. Ron, have you tried Urban South Brewery stuff? Sure have. Many times. Many times. And most of it's good. Not great, but good. Really good. Is Savannah Discount better than Total Wine? Savannah Discount is probably better than any store in the world. All right. True story. Like any beer store in any liquor store in the world that I'm aware of. It's like Stein's Deli in New Orleans. It's the best beer store I've ever seen in my life. I don't go there anymore, but I might go back one day. I don't know. I bet you nobody could beat that selection. No way. And then he got not only does he have the Bat Cave, he's got a secret room. He let me go in there one day. He said, here's the stuff I don't let anybody see. I said, woof. All right. It's basically a tie. Let's just say it's a tie, okay? But not quite a tie. We're going to give a slight advantage to the Brandy Sainte Louise, and we're going to say it's almost assuredly associated with the 43% alcohol. And I'm not a high proof guy. You start giving me those 114 proof whiskeys and all these barrel proof whiskeys, they gross to me. They're too strong, too intense. And I could say, well, I like to add water to it and water it down. Well, then what's the point of buying it if you could buy 80 or 90 proof whiskey, which is watered down with water? So, well, people run behind that stuff like crazy. I just don't like it. 90 proof's about as high as I like to go. 90's fine. You say, well, you did those liqueurs, those 100 proof. Yeah, but it's like the bottles are this big. And I only drink them once, and then they're gone, and I never buy them again. That's different. But they have to go through a whole bottle on taste challenges, and it's 114 proof. I don't want to do it. Okay, so I'm going to say this is the Brandy Sainte Louise, and it's better, but not by much. I'll just say shop price. It is the Brandy Sainte Louise. Haha, I got it. Yay, I'm going to go watch sports now. There's a college for the little pretend, I call it the little pretend spring football season. South Dakota State, and Sam Houston State University. I guess I'll pull for Sam Houston State University since they're in a neighboring state. So, and I've been to their campus. I've been to a baseball game there, never a football game. So anyway, so thank you. I know the game's probably, I hope there's no scoring yet, but all right. Thanks for watching this video production. Brandy Sainte Louise is the winner, but not by much, but it is the winner, except for distribution, because I bet most viewers can't even get it. But I could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong.